Hello, Shiny Bays. Hello, besties. Why did I say it like that? I was like, hello. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Hello, Shiny Bays. Hello, besties. We're going to be tier ranking once again. I am here to tier rank Colleen Hoover books. I don't know why the drum roll was after. It was supposed to be before. And of course, we are joined by our iced coffee friend. Say hello. Okay. I'm very excited to do this because it was so much fun to do the last one to rank book talk books. And of course, I have to do it with Colleen. So here we go. Let me know if you like this style of video once again. And let me know if you want to see it with more tiers, what you want me to tier up. Of course, these are just my opinions. You can have completely different ones. We can still get along, I promise. First, let me show you my tiers. So these are all the Colleen books right here. I don't think I'm missing any, but I could possibly be missing some. Let me know which ones I missed. You don't really even have to let me know because it's too late. Can't rank them now. They're gone. So I have Endless TBR. So those are the ones I haven't read yet. Then I have This Book Angers Me. I basically hate it. So the book, it just incites a very deep rage inside me. I have It Was Okay. Not good, but not bad. Very average. The book is just there. The furniture type books. This book crosses my mind at least once a day. So I do not go a single day without thinking about this book at least once. And then I will fight anyone for this book. Those are my God tier ones. Those are the ones that I will argue with you until you love it. Let's see. Let's start with Slammed. Okay, so I haven't read that. So obviously right there on the TBR, simple. Same with This Girl and where's the other Slam book? Point of Retreat. I think that's the entire Slam series. I haven't read any of them, so that is where they go. Finding Cinderella. Okay, this was definitely okay. Like, it's a really short novella. Same with Finding Perfect. Where's Finding Perfect? Where are you, Finding Perfect? Where's Finding Perfect? Oh, here it is. I was looking for it the whole time. Anyway, Finding Perfect and Finding Cinderella are definitely like okay. They're good, but they're not amazing. They're not bad either. They're just little novellas. So I can't put them any higher than that. They're just there, honestly. Never. I have never read that. In fact, I didn't even know it existed until recently. And by recently, I mean quite literally 10 minutes ago when I made this tier list and I was searching up Colleen Hoover books. I was like, what the fuck is that? Never seen that before. Regretting You. Okay, this is a very underrated Colleen book. I love it so much. I wouldn't fight anyone for it though, but it definitely crosses my mind once a day. Yeah, because I do think about it often, but I wouldn't fight you for it. Hello. There are people outside my door. Anyway, I wouldn't fight you for this book, but I also really love it. Heartbones. Okay, same with Heartbones. I would not fight you for it, but I do love it very much. Samson and Bea are some of my favorites. I adore them so much. But if you don't like them, like that's okay. I'm not angry about it. You know, I'm just kind of like, oh dang, you don't like that book? I love that book. But go off, you know? That book basically feels like Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. So if that convinces you to read it. Layla. Okay. This one wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. This one was okay. Was it okay though? It doesn't anger me. Does it anger me? When I first read Layla, I did like it. But then the more I thought about Layla, the less I liked it. But then at the same time, I don't hate it. It doesn't anger me. Like, I don't look at Layla and I'm like, wow, I'm throwing up, you know? So it's gonna go on that it was okay. It Starts With Us. I will fight you for this book. Have I read it yet? No. Is it out? No. But I will fight you for it. I already know. You don't need to say anything. Why did it cut off? Most of it starts with us. It just says, starts with us. I will fight you for that book and it hasn't even come out yet. I just know. Don't ask me any questions. I just know. Oh my God, all of these are so hard now that I'm looking at it. Let's go for the easy ones first. Too Late. I haven't read it yet. So that's on my Endless TBR. I did not know it existed once again until recently, approximately 12 minutes ago. So maybe I'll read it one day, but it's just not in the cards for right now. But honestly, maybe I'll read it soon because it's giving Verity. I'm excited to read that one actually. Maybe I'll read it really soon. Ooh, maybe someday. This was good. Was it good? See, I liked Maybe Someday a lot, but at the same time, it angers me. That's the thing with Maybe Someday for me. I really liked it when I first read it. I loved the deaf representation. I loved some of the characters, but then they pissed me off like no other. Constantly, I changed my mind about this book. Like if you asked me like a couple months ago, I'd be like, I'm obsessed with Maybe Someday, 5 stars, I love it. But then now I'm like, do I? Do I love it? Because you angered me. Let's leave it on this book angers me, because it angers me. I wouldn't say I hate it at all, but it angers me. Without Merit, I haven't read that one yet. That one is on my endless TBR because I will read it eventually. I am excited. I just have not yet. Same with Maybe Not and Maybe Now, because as I was saying with Maybe Someday, I loved it and I was planning to read the rest, but then the more I thought about Maybe Someday, the more I didn't love it so much. And so I didn't even read Maybe Not or Maybe Now yet. So maybe someday I will. But the maybe is not now. And then also maybe not. It ends with us. I will fight you for this book. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Lily. You guys know I love this book so much. You guys know I love this story. Every single part of that book just destroyed me. I love it. Definitely on I will fight you for it. I will. Don't come at me because I will fight you. Hopeless, I will fight you for it. I love Hopeless. I feel like that is such an underrated Colleen book. But then Losing Hope is just hopeless from Dean's point of view. And did I like it? Yes. But did I need it? No. You know, I'm gonna go it was okay. Because Hopeless, I will vouch for that book. But Losing Hope, it's everything that happened in Hopeless, but from Dean's perspective. Which, like I said, if it was done in the same book, then I feel like that would have been a lot better for me. But because it's done in a separate book, I don't feel like it was necessary, you know? But when I first read it, I really did love it. So I don't know. I changed my opinion so much. Like books that I used to love, now I'm kind of like, they were good. I don't know why I loved it so much. But this doesn't happen as often now. I feel like now that I'm like harsher on the books I like, later on, I don't look back and think differently. I pretty much think the same. But when I was first starting to read, I had a lot of different opinions that now I'm like, ooh, girl, the fuck? Who was that? Not me, not me. It's basically like when you try to change your Goodreads ratings because you rated it when you were thinking differently about a book, like when you first read it, or it's because you hadn't read a lot yet, so you didn't know what you liked, or you were too generous because you had just finished it. You were on that high. Now there are a lot of factors to it. So if you see me changing my mind about a book, mind your business. Ugly Love. I love Ugly Love, y'all. I do. I really do. And I will fight you for miles. I'm gonna put it, I will fight anyone for this book. For some reason, Ugly Love just got me. I understand why people hate it. I do. But I love it. So I'm just gonna put on I will fight you for this book. Verity. This book crosses my mind at least once a day. Not in a good way. I'm just constantly thinking manuscript. Confess. Ooh, that one is really good. I feel like that's an underrated one. I'm gonna put it on this book crosses my mind at least once a day because it is an underrated Colleen book for sure. November 9th. This book angers me. This book I basically hate. Yes, I don't like a single part of it. I told you guys that I didn't like November 9th before, and I said I was gonna try it again. I did try it again, and I still feel the same way. I just did not click with Fallon and Ben. I didn't like them as a couple. I didn't really like them separately all that much. I didn't like the plot. It just didn't hit for me. It really didn't. I understand why people love it, but it just wasn't for me. Reminders of Him and All Your Perfects are the last ones. All Your Perfects, I will fight you for it. I will fight you for it. I love it so much. And Reminders of Him, I think we're gonna go ahead and fight you for it too. Because because Kenna. I love Kenna and I love Ledger. Yeah, I agree with this. Do I? Yeah, I feel like this is a very correct tier to my thoughts. Like I said, I understand why a lot of people don't like some of these books, but I love them. And then there are the ones that I don't love so much. I stand by my opinions here. Once again, if you have different opinions, you may do so. That is allowed. I will allow it here. Hold on, before you go, I must talk to you about Squarespace. Shoddy Bays. Squarespace is an online platform where you can create your own website. I've seen quite a few amazing Squarespace websites about books because obviously that's my favorite thing and that's what I'm looking at, but your website can be about whatever you want. Squarespace is a great way for you to create a community because not only do you make your own website, but you can also have likes and shares and comments and really connect with your audience. You can also show posts from your social media platform on your website as well, and your followers can share it. And you have some fancy schmancy extensions where you can use third-party tools to help you manage inventory, promote products, whatever you need, it's there. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, you can click the link in my description for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. Anyway, if you have different opinions, that is perfectly fine. If you hate the books I love, that is fine. If you love the books I hate, that is fine as well. We're all vibing. We're chilling. We're vibing. We're chilling. We're kicking back. We're vibing. Have a great day. Let me know any other books you want me to tier rank, maybe different authors, or maybe you want me to tier rank like tropes. I don't know. Let me know and I'll do it. I love you so, so much, Shady Bays. Have a fantastic day.